Greetings, Rising Court. You've just stepped into the 360 chamber. I am Queen Vanshay Rising 360 plus Tarot. Today will be another requested reading for Lewis Hamilton. It is February 25th, 2026. It is a Wednesday and it is 9:23 a.m. All right, so we're gonna get started with his reading. This one was a little different too, because I guess we're just gonna see what it do. We're just gonna see what it do. Hopefully the person who asks for the reading, they'll get what they was looking for, or some type of something, I don't know. But we gonna get started. I got my little trusty notes, and it's a lot of questions on here. We got a lot of questions to get through, y'all. Like a lot of questions to get through here. So let's make it do what it do. We only have 5 decks, y'all. So we're gonna start with the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck. We're going to use those first, and we're going to use this one a whole lot throughout his reading. All right, then we'll get on down to the rest of them. All right, so all the cards have been pre-shuffled already, but obviously I'm going to shuffle them again, and I'm going to try to talk louder because someone once again said they couldn't hear me, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know why it does that, but I turn the volume up as high as it can go. So my apologies. I don't know what to say, but it's up as high as it can go. And no one really thinks I talk low, so I don't know. Maybe turn your volume up a little more too, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to use these cards to ask 5 questions. Okay, so 5 questions with this deck. Number 1, I want to know, what karmic cycle is Lewis Hamilton closing by joining Ferrari? All right, that's going to be the first card. Then I'm going to want to know what new destiny is opening for him. That's going to be number 2 card. What does Ferrari activate in him spiritually? That's going to be 3 card. What does Ferrari symbolize in his soul's path? That's going to be 4th card. And the 5th card is going to be, what energy follows him into this new chapter? Okay, so that's what these 4 cards are going to represent for Lewis Hamilton. Male, Capricorn, Cancer, Moon, Scorpio, Rising. If Google is right. Google be fucking me up sometime with these zodiac signs. Here we go. And I'm going to always do the first cards from the top after I shuffle, okay? So here we go, Spirit. Go. What karmic cycle is Lewis closing by joining Ferrari? I'm finna say Safari. Joining Ferrari. What new destiny is opening for him? What does Ferrari activate in him spiritually? What does Ferrari symbolize in his soul path? And what energy follows him into the new chapter? That's 5 cards, y'all. And I'm going to set this deck over here because we're going to use it again. All right, so here we go, y'all. So What energies follow him into this new chapter? Why am I starting down here? I don't know. What energies follows him into this new chapter? that's why I do that goofy shit. We got the Eight of Wands, y'all. So, what energy follows him into this new chapter? The Eight of Wands. Let's look it up. Let's get the trusty book. What does that mean for Lewis Hamilton? Here we go. What energies follows him into this new chapter? It talks about progress. It talks about breakthroughs. It talks about events moving quickly. They better move quickly if he's supposed to be a race car driver. Okay, let's go. On the threshold of something new. Woo-wee! Promises or proposals, objects of desires or envy, hasty decisions and actions, quarrels and harassments. Okay, so what energies follows him into this new chapter? Pretty much every goddamn thing. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's read it again. Progress, which is what we want. This is something new. You want progress, right? Breakthroughs. This is something new. We want breakthrough. We want this type of energy to follow him into this new chapter. Events moving quickly. They better. He's a race car driver on the threshold of something new. Promises, proposals, objects of desire or envy. Okay. He could be an object of desire, or he could also be envy. You know what I'm saying? There could be some hasties. The ugly part could be hasties, decisions and actions, and quarrels and harassments. Okay, so this is the type of energy that's going to follow him into this new chapter. And if I was a betting person, I would say it's nothing new to him. Okay, I feel like I know this man a little bit. All right. So we have the Eight of Wands. So this represents what energy follows him into the new chapter. Okay, you guys. I'm going to put it up here. Damn, I want y'all to be able to see it. Well, I'm going to just put it up here because we got a lot of cards to get through. Now, this is the next card right here. It's actually the fourth card, but what does Ferrari symbolize in his soul's plan? So this is what I want to keep saying Safari. What does Ferrari symbolize in his soul's path? Okay, all righty then. Let's go on to it. Let's go do it. We got the Knight of Swords. Y'all see that? We got the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords says, dashing, brave, potent, defender, expert, soldier, marksman, skillful, precise, attacking, starts battles, courageous, heroes, prompts actions, nips it in the bud, reckless, impulsive, errors and decisions. Okay, what does Ferrari symbolize in his soul path? A whole lot with this Knight of Swords right here, you know. And I still feel like it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, it's all of the above. All right. What does Safari symbolize? Safari. Why I keep calling it Safari? What does Ferrari? Is he going to the safari soon? No. What does Ferrari? Obviously, I don't use the word Ferrari in my daily vocabulary, so it is a little foreign to me. So I do apologize for that, but y'all do know I'm trying to say Ferrari and not safari. So I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis Hamilton. No disrespect at all. But dashing, brave, potent defender, okay? And I feel like what energy Ferrari symbolized in his soul path, that's just it, okay? Potent defender, expert, solid. Although he's not a marksman, but he needs to hit the marks in order for him to win them races, okay? Let's not play with it. He does have to be skillful and he does have to be precise when it comes to shifting them different gears. I'm assuming I've never watched race car at all, but I'm pretty sure You got to shift them gears to go fast. I'm pretty sure he has to be precise and when he needs to do all of that. So he has to hit the mark in order for the car to do what it needs to do. I'm assuming, okay? All right, I didn't go to college, okay? I'm not a fucking rocket scientist, you know? All right. Now, let's see. What does Ferrari activate in him spiritually? Now, this is going to be what's interesting to me. Maybe not to y'all, but the spiritual aspect is always like the most important part to me. Okay? So, what does Ferrari activate in him spiritually? Okay, let's see. Hi, what's happening? Listen, this is good. This is, you want to know why this is good? I don't know why this is good, but this is why I feel this is good. Because I think the person who told me, who requested the reading, said that, I believe he said, I'm sure it was a guy. Lord, I hope it wasn't a woman. If it was, I'm sorry, but I'm thinking it's a guy. The 3 of coins right here. And the reason why the 3 of coins stuck out to me, because obviously when I think about the 3 of coins, I obviously think about working together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Obviously, I think about your money, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So what does Ferrari activate in him spiritually? We got the 3 of coins, y'all. Okay, so let's just read what that has to say. And the 3 of coins say mastery, skills, accomplishment, good reputation. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The guy who requested the reading was saying that I think this is probably the 3rd company that he has driven for. And if I'm wrong, my bad, but I think that's what he had said. So with these 3 of Pentacles being here, that's what jumped out at me first. Okay, that it was 3, and I believe the guy had said he had driven for 3 different companies. So what does Ferrari activate in him spiritually? Mastery, skills, accomplishment, good reputation in his work, business, expertise, built on experience. If this is like his 3rd team, okay, he's definitely experienced in this. Okay, I think I seen something. What did he say? Or did he tell me that? I don't know. I don't know if the guy told me that he's been doing this since he was 13 or something. I can't fucking remember. I don't know. But obviously he has to have some type of experience, okay? Craftsmanship, high status, honor, and earned, okay? Now, these are the negative aspects of this 3 of Pentacles, okay? It talks about negatively, it says average or lower quality or lack of funding. This card did not come in this position, okay? So far, none of them have, all right? So, but I'm just putting that part out there, all right? So, 3 of coins right here. So this is good to me. What does Ferrari activate in him spiritually? Mastery, his skills, accomplishment, and having a good reputation in his work and business. Expertise built on experience. High standards and honors in business. So this is good. This is good for his spirit. Hell, this would be good for anybody's spirit. Okay? All right. So this is good. I'm going to put it up there. Now, let's go over to number 2. What new destiny is opening for him? This too will be an interesting card. Number 2, flip it over. What new destiny is opening for him? Look at that, look at that, look at that. I love it. We got the Knight of Coins. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Look at that. Okay, let's go on over to the Knight of Coins, which we don't have to go that far because we're on the same page of the 3 of Coins. I like it. So, with the Knight of Coins being right here, it talks about trustworthy and a brave man. reliable, responsibility, perseverance, patient, able to finish the task, what is necessary and profitable, spare interest and spare time. Okay, let's talk about it. Listen, look how these cards coming out. Had I put them together, had I read it from the beginning to the end instead of the end to the beginning, it wouldn't have been as fun. Okay, it wouldn't have been as fun. You know it, I know it. All right, Spirit knew it. That's why they said do it this way, Shay. Shay, do it this way. Be different, Shay. Be different. Okay. Now, what karmic cycle is Lewis closing by joining the Ferrari people? Now this too, y'all see how I'm standing off to the side like, because we just don't know. What if I just never read this card, y'all? Would y'all be mad at me? Would y'all be mad at me if I never read this first card after all of that? What karmic cycle is Lewis closing by joining Ferrari? What karmic cycle? We got the 4 of coins. It's interesting that we got a lot of earth energy coming out and these pentacles, and it's interesting because if Google ain't lied to me, he is a Capricorn. So all of this pentacles, this earth energy coming out, it just seems to be right on time. Okay, so what karmic cycle is Lewis closing by joining Ferrari? Well, let's go on over to the 4 coins and see what the 4 coins have to say. The 4 coins talks about fear of destruction. It talks about loss, menace. It says the comfort zone trap, and hoarding. Okay, now that would be a negative aspect. Okay, fear of destruction and loss, menace, the comfort zone, meaningless comfort zone, trapped, and hoarding. All right. Damn, am I reading the right one? Yes, I am. Now, inheritance, gifts, winnings, grants, or benefits, status through wealth, financial protection and security, and insurance. Listen, what karmic cycles is Lewis closing by joining Ferrari? This is it right here. By joining Ferrari, what karmic cycles is he's closing? He's closing having some type of fear of destruction and loss. He's closing meaninglessness. He's closing the comfort zone trap in hoarding. Okay? Closing that out is bringing about inheritance, gifts, wins, grants, or benefit status through wealth, financial protection, and security, insurance. Okay? I like it. I like it. Okay? Now, we can't even close the book up because guess what? We're not done. We're not done with the tattoo ink. Nope. I just want to see what's at the bottom. Ha ha. Ain't that something? We got the Temperance. Because we ain't done. We ain't finished. We still got some more balance and shit to get in order. All right. So, now, moving forward, I still want to use these cards right here. And I want to talk about basically the teams that he has worked with. All right. That's what I want to do. I want to talk about the teams he has worked with. So we're going to talk about, ask for 3 cards. And I want to see what was Lewis' sole contract. Now, y'all know I'm going to fuck this up. But McLaren. Okay, I think that's what it is. What was Lewis' sole contract with McLaren? Okay, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And then I want to know what childhood destiny was activated. And then I want to know what lesson did he carry from, what lesson did he carry forward from McLaren? Okay, so that's what these next 3 cards is going to be for him. All right. The first 3 cards from the top, Spirit, please. What was Lewis' soul contract with McLaren? What childhood destiny was activated, please? And what lessons did he carry forward from McLaren, please, Spirit? The first top 3 cards for Lewis Hamilton. First 3 cards, please. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. What was Lewis' soul contract with McLaren? What childhood destiny was activated? What lessons did he carry forward from McLaren? All right. Don't beat me up if I said it wrong. All right. All right, here we go. So let's try. I'm going to go in the right direction this time, y'all. So, what was Lewis' soul contract with McLaren here? His soul contract. Interesting. Interesting. We got the Knight of Wands. Okay. I don't know why the hell that's interesting. And I'm not just saying it just to be saying it. But, let's see. Right here. So, let's read it. What was Lewis' soul contract with McLaren? It talks about on the move. It talks about travel. It talks about flight. It talks about departure. It talks about disruption. It talks about alternate plans. It talks about home modifications. It talks about new addresses. It talks about moving aboard. It talks about absence. It talks about away from home. It talks about strange arrivals, upsetting the status quo. Woo! Did he come in like a firecracker? Did he come in like a wrecking ball? That's the energy that I'm getting. Damn, I wish I followed his career. Listen to this. It says, on the move. Let me tell you, he was on the move. Damn, was this, man. He was on the move. It talks about travel, flight, departure, disruption, altered plans, home modification, new address, moving abroad, absence away from home, strangers, arrival, upsetting the quo. He came in, and it seems like he came in like a firecracker, and I don't know. What was Lewis' soul contract? To come in and probably shake some shit up. But this card will determine a whole hell of a lot. Okay. What childhood destiny was activated? I believe it. I believe it. I'm a soul believer. That this is like real talk. I feel like this is real talk. Listen, we got the Knight of Wands, and then the Knight of, listen what the Knight of Wands said. The Knight of Wands has said, y'all. It talked about disruption. Okay. What was the other word? Disruption and upsetting the status quo. Whomever the status quo was. The status quo could have been maybe the people who was there before him. Like, oh no, this little young motherfucker don't think he finna come in and step on my new shoes. New shoes. New shoes. Boondocks. New shoes. You know what happened when... Listen, you know what happened when the old man stepped on grandpa's new shoes. It was a ruckus. It was a ruckus. Let's just see what the Five of Wands got to talk about, y'all. The Five of Wands talks about competition. It's the first word. Ooh. Can y'all see that? Competition. Listen. Hey, but that's what it's all about, right? Racing is all about a competition, right? Right. Everybody can't be a winner, you feel me? Everybody can't be a winner. Listen. Why am I hearing out with the old, in with the new? Listen, let me read it to y'all. Competition. Battle for life and success. Playing, acting, conflicting options, ambitions, or activities. Too many choices. Needing to accommodate varied tastes and needs. Complexity and struggles, baby. Baby. Listen. What childhood destiny was activated? I'm finna read it to you again. Competition, battle for life and success, playing, acting, conflicting opinions, ambitions, or activities. Too many choices, needing to accommodate varied tastes and needs. Taste and needs. Complicity and struggles. This Knight of Wands is like a fireball, a wrecking ball. And this person isn't something you can just try to, I don't know. I'm not going to say mold, but this young man didn't come in here for all of that. He came in here to make some type of statement, and maybe everybody didn't approve of that statement or whatever, but let's see what childhood destiny was activated. Bullshit, not to deal with the bullshit with the 5-1 competition. Competition was the first word on here. Battle for life and success. If he's a race car driver, he is battling for his life, really, because this is a dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? But he got to do what he got to do so he can be successful and make this money, honey. Okay? It reminds me of every time I had a new job, and God knows I've had at least worked for 20 different companies. And they've always said people who work for that many goddamn companies is not supposed to work for anyone. They're supposed to work for themselves. And I'm a true believer in that. And I done had a fucking government job. Like, stop fucking playing. But let's turn this card over. What lesson did he carry from McLaren? What lessons did he carry? He came in like this. He had to deal. He came in the Knight of Wands. He had to deal with the 5 of Wands. This ain't nothing but passion, baby. Put them up. Like, put them up. Woo! I love it. Look at all this fire. Look at all this fire. Fire. Listen. Remember, although we started with the 8 of Wands, it was supposed to be the end. I supposed to have ended with it, but y'all know me. I do things the way I want to do them. I'm hungry in the motherfucker. But look at all that. All this is fire. Ain't nothing but fire right here. Fire. Now let's go to the 2 of Wands and see what the 2 of Wands have to say for him. We're talking about what lessons did he carry forward from McLaren? Okay. Individual success. I say individual success versus codependency. Hell yeah. 2 of Wands. Didn't I just say they wanted to mold him? Well, I'm assuming because that's what the card is saying. It's like they wanted to mold him into something, but you can't mold a fucking firecracker. You can't mold a fucking firecracker. Listen, A firecracker gonna do what a firecracker gonna do. Either that bitch gonna be a dud, or it's gonna blow up like it's supposed to, or it's gonna explode in a way you didn't expect. But one thing is, you can't mold it to do what you want it to do. Oh hell no. Without even reading this, the Two of Wands always makes me think of two choices, the directions that I can go in. I can go in this way, or I can go with you can get with this, you can get with that, something to that extent. But it says individual success versus codependency. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and y'all may challenge me on what it is that I want to do, but I'm an individual person. Yes, we are a team, but I'm gonna do me, bro, sis. I'm gonna do me. Let's read what it say. It says, the question at hand was, what lessons did he carry forward from McLaren? And it says, individual success versus codependency, restlessness, boredom, dissatisfaction with current lot, seeking greener pleasures, restraining getting needs met, temporary needs for independence, to stay or to go. I'ma do me, to stay or to go. That what the Two of Wands has said. To stay or to go. So right here. He had to make a choice. And maybe the choice was to leave, because you trying to do something, make me something that I don't want to be. Oh, let me check my audio. Let me check my audio. We still good on audio? We still good on audio. Okay. It's like, it's like this, Pete. And I'm not trying to get off the topic, but it's a really good example. There are so many different singers, maybe even rappers, you know what I'm saying? And we obviously end up liking them because of whom they are. But then you get all these other motherfuckers coming in, trying to change up the way these people sound, trying to change up the way that they dress, trying to just change up everything about them, when it no longer becomes about the music. It no longer comes about the music. It comes about the presentation and the look of it all. But we love the singers or the rappers for whom they was. But then they get these people who want to mold them and change them. And then it's no longer fun to make music. It's no longer fun to be a rapper, because now you want to put me in this bowl with everybody else when I just want to do this and then I just want to sing. I don't give a fuck with how my hair look. I don't give a fuck about how my clothes look. What I give a fuck about is my voice being strong enough to sing, healthy enough to sing. And that's where motherfuckers get lost in the sauce. And like, well, okay, well, this is something new coming from them. Just let a motherfucker be. If we like them how they is, well, we got to change up for the gram, or you got to change up with the times and all this and that. They will in due time, but don't force it. Don't force it, because then it's no longer fun. That's just what I had to say, man. That's just what I had to say. People get in these groups. I love groups. Let me tell you something. Between me and you, I was a die-hard immature fan. Now I'm telling my age, goddammit. I had immature posters all over my motherfucking room. I had, what we used to get them out of, what them damn magazine calls? I forgot. But you know them damn magazines that had them down. I forgot what they were. I forgot. Some of them magazines was better than other ones, but them old magazines from back in the day. And I loved immature. Like, I had a crush on LDB. Shout out to LDB, Little German Boy. Only because nobody really liked him. Everybody liked the Romeo and Marcus Houston, Batman, you know what I'm saying, Jerome. Nobody really liked it, Kelton Kelsey. Nobody really liked the little drummer boy, but you know why I liked him? Because he was quiet and he stayed to himself. And every now and then he had a little line he would do. You know, I had every fucking cassette that they came out with today. Went to the LPs had CDs and shit like that. But they made it all about Marcus Houston when I feel like it should be a team. Yes, maybe he was the leader and he was all of this and he was all of that, but I feel like when you working together as a team, especially in the music industry, and it's just my opinion, even if he is the singer, and even if Romeo is just the little rapper part to it, and Little Drummer Boy is just a little drummer boy, no bullshit. If we as a group and we working together as a team, I feel we should be paid equally. Because when you decide to pay him more than him, and him more than him, then you break up. And then who suffer? The fans. Because somebody done act like they was bigger than the motherfucking program. And now ain't nobody making no money. Split that shit. I don't give a fuck. Y'all's a team. I don't give a fuck if Batman, Marcus Houston got up there and sang for 30 fucking minutes. And Romeo said 2 sentences that was a rap. And Lil Drum Boy didn't do a motherfucking thing but sang background and hit them drums. It still should have been that money should have been divided up equally. I don't give a fuck if it was $15 left over after wardrobe paying all that. Everybody got $5 because now ain't nobody gonna be shouldn't be looking at each other like he got more money, she got more money, they got more money. Y'all's a team. If you can't be a team, get the fuck off the pot and go be a solo. Go be a solo. Go be a solo. But then they want to come back together and then try to do it and people egos and shit be all. Fuck that. Fuck all that. People need to learn to work together instead of working against each other. I'm just saying. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. No one is bigger than the program. Well, what is the program, Shay? Stick along, I tell you. Anyway, stick along with a nigga, I tell you. Now, let's move on forward because we not done. We not done with this deck right here. All right? So, let me just put this right here. Put it right here, okay. Now, we're going to move on and we're going to ask 4 questions now. All right. And this is going to be about Mercedes. Okay. Mercedes. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to ask 4 questions. What mastery did Lewis achieve at Mercedes? What eternal conflicts or energetic blocks form? What karmic interference shaped his journey? And why did this cycle end spiritually? Okay, so that's 4 cards, you guys. Here we go. This is gonna be from Mercedes. Here we go, y'all. What mastery did Lewis achieve at Mercedes? What eternal conflict or energetic blockage formed? What karmic interference shaped his journey? And why did this cycle end spiritually? Now, I got a good mind to go from here to there, but I ain't even gonna do it to you. I ain't even gonna do it to you. I ain't gonna do it to you. All right. So here we go. What karmic interference shaped his journey? What karmic interference shaped his journey? Woo! And this is why I had to pick it, y'all. The Five of Pentacles. Ain't that something that I would pick that card, y'all? She's okay, she. What karmic interference shaped his journey? The Five of motherfucking Pentacles. We talking about karmic interference that shaped his journey. Shay, why did you pick that card? They had told me to, so I had to do it. Listen, let's just go on over to the trusted book and see what it really has to say, though, y'all, for real. Okay, right here. It says material struggle, whether related to work issues, health problems, overspending, partnership, or family loyalties, lost, devastation, recover from ruins, and potential to reverse a bad trend. Let me read that to you again. The Five of Coins, and we're talking about what karmic interference shaped his journey. Material struggles, whether related to work issues, health problems, overspending, partnership, or family loyalties, loss, disadvantages, recovery from ruins, potential to reverse a bad trend. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Is this what happens with Mercedes? I don't know. Why did this cycle end spiritually? I don't know, because I ain't finna go to that one. I'm gonna be an ass right now. Or maybe Mercedes was being an ass, because I feel like being an ass right now. Anyway, let's go over to this right here. What mastery did Lewis achieve at Mercedes? What did he achieve? The Six of Cups. Look at there. Shay, why you always finger fucking the cards? Listen. Where them damn cups at? So, here we go. The Six of Cups right here. So, we're talking about Mercedes. What mastery did Lewis achieve at Mercedes? It talks about past connections, childhood memories, old relationships, joy and nostalgia, renewal, new cycles, harmonious, network, positivity, influence. It's right here. Favor earned and returned, blessings passed on. Okay? What mastery did Lewis achieve at Mercedes? I just told you. This is the mastery that he achieved. Past connections, meaning maybe because of his past connections got him the opportunity, his skills got him opportunity to work with Mercedes. I'm not for sure. Child memories, okay, old relationships, joy and nostalgia, renewal, new cycle. Obviously, this was a new cycle for him. Harmonious networks, positive influence, favored, earned, in return. Someone probably hooked him up. And in return, he did a favor in return, something to that extent. Blessings being passed on. Okay, that's the mastery that he achieved being with Mercedes. All right, the Six of Cups. This is really good. Now, even though Lewis had all of that, what inside eternal conflict or energetic blockage formed, even though he had this? What was going on in the inside part? Okay. Woo! Put it down, shit. Put it down. Lord, is the audio still on? Yes, it is. Because we did a lot of talking earlier. The audio people know that. We did a lot of talking earlier. So I want to make sure y'all get all of this reading. All right. But anyway, um, did y'all see that? Or was it just me? What eternal conflicts or energetic blockage had formed? The tower, y'all. This is the very first major arcana to come through. Now, whatever happened with this tower, what no stopping this tower, baby. What no stopping it, because this tower, this spirit coming through. This spirit coming through like a wrecking ball. This spirit coming through. Fucking shit up, shaking shit up. This spirit driving shit. For real. Fuck, what happened, man? A whole tower moment? A whole tower moment. But remember, the very first card that I had turned over, what karmic interference shaped his journey. Remember, we had that 5 coins right there. Them goddamn 5 coins there. Don't try to hide now. Don't try to hide now, 5 of coins, because I got to read you again. What you had said when you had said it, here you go. It talks about material struggle, whether related to work issues, health problems, overspending, partnership, or family, loyalties, lost, disadvantage, recovering from ruins, potential to reverse a bad trend. Spirit came in and did this, whether he understands why. Spirit came in and did this tower moment right here. Every time a major arcana come out, this is spirit, and this is the first time a major arcana has came out for him during this particular reading. All right. When the tower moment happens, there's no stopping it. It happens for a reason. Okay. You just hope that you can be saved during this tower moment, that it doesn't affect you. That's the only thing you can hope and pray for. Right. Now let's get down to the get down. Now we're talking about Mercedes now. Why did this cycle end spiritually? So obviously we know spirit came in with the tower. Okay. Obviously we know about the 5 of coins right here. Material struggles. Okay. Health problems. Overspending, partnerships, or family loyalties. Loss. Disadvantage. Now, let's turn this card over and see what this card has to say right here. Why? Why, Lord? Why did this cycle end spiritually? I don't know why I'm thinking about, I don't know why goofy ass shit come to my head, but, I'm hearing, run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run. And he ran. And he broke out of them damn little boots. Them boots. They were shoes with braces on them. And he broke out of them and he ran when them motherfuckers was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? They was throwing shit. She like, run, Forrest, run. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know why the fuck that came to my head, but let's turn it over. So here we go, y'all. Why did this cycle end? Why did this cycle end spiritually? Whoa. Okay, now this is I didn't see that one coming. It talks about profit. It talks about, this is the 7 of coins. It talks about profit, growth, progress, valuable assets, fruits of labor, hard toil on a learning curve, anxiety around money, potential for improvement status or work promotion. Ain't that some shit? Why did this cycle end spiritually? Because something wasn't quite right for him. I don't know if he deserved better. I don't know because I don't know his story. But I don't know if he deserved better. Okay. We got the tower moment. We got the 5 of coins, which is never good. And then we got this 7 of coins. Material struggles, rather right here with the 5 of coins. Material struggles, rather related to work issues, health problems, overspending, partnership or family loyalties, loss, disadvantages, recovering from ruins. Potential to reverse a bad trend. Now, if I'm looking at the 5 of coins, the potential to reverse a bad trend. Okay, so this 5 of coins, if I'm thinking about reversing it, I'm thinking about a 10. I'm thinking about a 10 of pentacles. You feel me? A 10 of pentacles is not a 7 of pentacles. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, let's read with this 7 of pentacles again. It says profit, growth and progress, valuable assets, fruits of labor, hard toil on a learning curve, anxiety around money, potential for improvement, status, or work promotion. There was a possibility for his partnership to improve when it came to Mercedes. Someone chose to not, so he chose to be out. Thought them hoes over there. Somebody wasn't right. So Spirit had to come in and remove him from a situation, because it seems like even though people could have had the potential to do something better for him, when it probably more than likely comes to his finances, whatever the case may be, business opportunities, they didn't. They could have did more. And they felt like they did more with this 5 of coins turning into a 7 of coins. You feel me? But when I think of that, I think about juggling 2 of coins. You feel me? And they could have been more flexible. They could have did more. And for some reason, they didn't. I can't say why they didn't, but they just didn't. Okay? Maybe they felt like he was young and dumb. I don't know how old he was. Okay? I'm just hearing that song by that one dude, Khalid. Just young, dumb, and young, dumb, fun, young, some shit like that. So I don't know if they thought he was young and just dumb and didn't know no better. I don't know. But Spirit knew. For real. Listen, we ain't done yet. We are not done. Lord, it's almost an hour in. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. So that's Mercedes, y'all. Let's move on over to Ferrari. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards, y'all. I can't put the book up yet because we still using this same deck here, y'all. All right, but we're going to move on over to Ferrari. And hopefully I won't call it Safari. All right, so here we go. What's at the bottom? Ed, you're damn right. Now he's in control because he's the magician and he's going to do what he feels he needs to do for himself. I don't know, but that's what's at the bottom. Now, mind you, I ain't looked at the bottom of the deck 9 times. Spirit said look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, here we go. We almost done with this deck. I know y'all tired of looking at it, and I am too. So this is going to be the last cards that we use for Lewis Hamilton. Okay. And we're going to talk about Ferrari. All right. So I want to know, why was Ferrari always part of his destiny? What the fuck? Come on, Spirit. Don't do me like that. Y'all see this? If it ain't faux, I'ma say no. If it ain't faux, Spirit, listen, man. If it ain't faux, I'ma say no. Because I'm only supposed to be getting 4 cars, Spirit. What is y'all on right now? I ain't saying it better before, but I would really appreciate if it was 4. All right, then. Because don't be doing me, Spirit. Y'all saw that, didn't it? All right, here we go. Lord, they didn't even let me finish, but listen, y'all. Here we go. Ah, Jesus, why y'all always doing me like this? Why was Ferrari always part of his destiny? That's going to be card number 1. Card number 2. What does Ferrari unlock that Mercedes could not? And how does Ferrari shift his legacy? I'm sorry. And what timeline is he stepping into now? Now, Spirit, why y'all got to do me like this? Ugh, they be doing those. They be forcing it. On what? That wasn't a force though. Y'all just forced that though. Anyway, number 1, why was Ferrari always part of his destiny? Because let's go to the trusty book. Isn't this interesting that we've had all of these cards come out, and for the most part, even though it's just the energy, but we are talking about a male here, but we got this Queen of Wands that just came out with her badass. She just came out. And we're talking about why was Ferrari always part of his destiny? And the Queen of Wands done brought her big ass in here, her big bad ass in here. Let's talk about it. So the Queen of Wands talks about Lady of the Manor. Okay? Charming, magnetic, friendly, loving, honorable, understanding, sympathetic, and practical. Likes money, but understands economy. Okay? Understands economy. It says snobbery. It talks about deceit, social introduction, and business success. Ain't that some shit? Listen, I'm going to read it again. Lady of Manor, charming, magnetic, and friendly, loving, honorable, understanding, sympathetic, and practical, likes money, but understands economy. I love it. I love it. Because listen, why was Ferrari always part of his destiny? It says it right here. It says it right here. Likes money. No. It's one thing to like money and be good at what you do so you can be successful and everything. But you also got to be in a position where you can understand the economy and how the economy works. And if anything, Lord have mercy, if you take a good look right now about the economy and everything that's going on, shit. Life is a highway, that's damn for sure. But right now, we talking about this racetrack. Okay? Round and round we go. And around we go. Okay? So, why was Ferrari always part of his destiny? Because of this Queen of Wands right here. Because it's part of his passion to do what he feel he was born to do. What he was raised to do. What his legacy, to continue his legacy. Lady of Manor, charming, magnetic, and friendly, loving, honorable, understanding, sympathetic, and practical. Likes money, but understands the economy, right? Snobbery, okay? Deceit, social introduction, and business success. This is everything that I guess the other teams didn't provide for him on some type of level. And this is why this was always part of his destiny. Okay? Ferrari. Now here's the next card. What does Ferrari unlock that Mercedes could not? This is going to be the kicker. I told you. I told you. This was going to be the kicker right here. What does Ferrari unlock that Mercedes could not? We got the Eight of Cups here. Let's just go on to the Eight of Cups and see what the Eight of Cups have to say. The Eight of Cups talks about limited success, modesty, declined, abandonment plans, letting go, moving on, sometimes loses charge or significance, recognition, and possible situations, seeking new pastures. What does Safari unlock that Mercedes never could? The Eight of Cups. Let me read it to you again. Limited success, modesty, declined, abandonment plans, letting go, moving on, losing charge of significance, recognitions, impossible situation, and seeking new pastures. I had to read the wrong one at first. Limited success, modesty, declined, abandonment plans, letting go, moving on, something, losing charge or significance, recognition, impossible situation, seeking new pastures. This is what Ferrari unlocks that Mercedes could not. They wanted to limit this guy. Okay? They did not want this guy to win certain things. Okay? They just didn't want this guy to be recognized on some type of level. Recognizing an impossible situation, seeking new pastures. They wanted to keep this guy in a box, and it's possible that with this guy, Lewis Hamilton, going from different teams to different teams, I'm pretty sure Ferrari may get this guy right now. They may understand this guy right now and not trying to limit him and recognize what he brings to the table and not just abandon him and say, fuck it, we're going to let him go on and go somewhere else. We're going to cut our losses. You feel me? Kick Mercedes in her ass. Yeah. Because it's always a bitch that makes the final call. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm just being goofy right now. Let's move on to the next card. How does Ferrari shift his legacy? This is going to be interesting. Hey! Oh. Something Drake. Oh. I don't know what it is, but it's a Drake song that be like, I don't know if he say, sing a song for me. Oh. It's some shit like that, but I'm hearing Drake. The world. Ain't that some shit? I love it. Shit again. The world. How does Ferrari shift his legacy? It don't get no better than this. This is how Ferrari shifts his legacy. The world? ending cycles, completion, oneness, wholeness. Ain't that what a motherfucker want and what a motherfucker need? And we talking about a legacy, baby, baby. I love it. I love it. Let's read it. Because once again, we got our second major arcana coming through. And to go from here to here, Spirit took them from here to here. Let's read it, y'all. Let's read what the World card has to say for Lewis Hamilton. What y'all put away in the back? Y'all ain't gonna fool me like that. I remember y'all put it way in the back. Ooh, it's the last card. Long journey, perfection, completion, conclusion, reward, prize, the universe, including the 4 seasons, baby, baby, the material world, supported by the divine imagination, power through intelligence and wisdom, baby, baby. But look what the question was. How does Ferrari shift his legacy? Ain't that so beautiful? Ain't that so beautiful? Darla, you are so beautiful to me, Darla. Okay? All right. Wait, is my audio still going? Because y'all know I ain't going to leave y'all hanging. I'm watching y'all. Because if it cut off, I said I'm going to come back to y'all. All right, so let's see what this last card has to say. All right. And the last card is going to talk about what timeline is he stepping into now. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. What timeline is he stepping into right now? The 9 of Swords. I said, here come the kicker. I said, here come the kicker. Let's read it. What timeline is he stepping into, Lord? We're finna go to it. It says, power of the mind, the third eye, good faith, integrity, busy mind. Now, this is the timeline that he's stepping into. We also have fear, despair, shame, misery, anxiety regarding a loved one. We got hermit. We got meditation. We got sanctuary, sanctity, and we have ceremony, ritual. So this is the timeline, the power of the mind, the third eye. Now, Spirit has given you everything your heart desire, Lewis. Spirit has given, after everything you done been through, and you have been through some things, there's no doubt about it. Now, it's no longer a physical thing. Now, you have to be a timeline that you're stepping into. You're going to have to be able to not only beat people physically on the racetrack, but you're going to have to outwit them with your mind. With your mind. With your mind. Power of the mind. Third eye. Good fortune. Integrity. Busy mind. You're going to have to be able to use your mind. It's no longer about your skills because you've been in this game long enough. Hell, I've been doing the readings long enough to know you skilled, bro. But that ain't gonna matter no more. You gonna have to beat them with your mind now. You got to beat them with your mind. And that is the kicker. Once you have everything in the world that your heart desires and spirit gives it to you. Oh, people coming for you with a vengeance. But you can't let them see you sweat. You can't lose everything that you done worked for and deserves. You gotta beat them at their own game. They want to try to play mind games with you. You're going to have to be able to play mind games to the point where it's going to be beneficial for you. We started off, I had showed y'all that magician card. You are in control of your destiny and what it is that you want. Don't let nobody put you in a fishbowl, especially one that you done outgrown. Use your mind. You have to be physically, you have to be mentally strong. It ain't a motherfucking thing if you physically strong and that fucking brain, that mind of yours ain't working like it need to. This is where it gets interesting there for him. I ain't even, like, Twitter ain't a thing no more. It's, that's just how out of the loop I am. I know it's something called X, I think. I want to follow this young cat. I want to follow this guy. And I know he ain't that young, but, you know, shit, he ain't 50. But this is where he gonna have to use his brain, his mind, to outwit people. Like I said, we already know you skilled. You got to let your brain, your mind, do the work. And that be the fun part. That be the fun part. Because people never know what you thinking. They never know what you thinking. They can always assume what you thinking. But people never really know what you're thinking until you put them actions to it. And we have a lot of fire up here, you know what I'm saying, early on, probably early on. But look what we got right here with this Queen of Wands here, which is still fire, you feel me? Where it at? Where she at? It says, Lady of Manner, charming, magnetic, and friendly, loving, and honorable. Okay? Likes money, but understands the economy. Business success. Business savvy. I'm going to be the queen, and I ain't mean like that, y'all. But I'm going to be the queen, and I'm going to sit on my throne, and you're going to respect me, whether you like it or not. Because I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to do it well. And you got to respect that. You got to. But in order for him to get that respect and that acknowledgement that he want, he got to use his head. He got to use his brain. He got to use his mind to get that. And can't too many people do it. Can't too many people do it. Too many people be trying to outwit people and their intentions be all fucked up. Be all fucked up. Then be wondering why they all fucked up. It's all about your intentions. When your intentions is pure, the outcome gonna be pure. Whatever you put out there into the universe, if it is pure, you're gonna get it back. Whatever you put out there that is not pure, you're gonna get that shit back too. Pepe Le Pew. Pepe Le Pew. And everybody was always trying to get away from Pepe Le Pew. Okay? Don't be a little stinker. Use your mind. Use your brain. Never let your left hand know what your right hand doing, or never let your right hand know what your left hand doing. I don't know. A lady told me that. She told me that years ago when I first got married. Well, I wasn't first married for a good while, but she was like, never let your right hand know what your left hand doing. And I know what she means now. She was an older lady, like in her 60s. And I know what she mean. I know what she mean. Because I remember I used to tell my ex-husband everything. And she's like, Shay. She called me Shay Master. She know who. She know. She called me Shay Master. And she'd be like, Shay, don't never let your right hand know what your left hand doing. Because I would tell my husband every fucking thing. Because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing that. But it always came back to bite me because I have like a guilty conscience. Well, Shay, stop doing fucked up shit. It wasn't fucked up shit. I just had a guilty conscience and I could never lie to him. So I would tell him shit and then a motherfucker would use that shit against me. So she was like, basically, stop telling that motherfucker shit. If he's watching this, he gonna be like, fuck off. You know who called me Shay Master. But anyway, shout out to her. But yeah, we are done with the tattoo ink cards, and I know y'all are so happy about that. So we can close up the love book. And I want to take a peek. On that why I took a peek. Let's read it. At the bottom of the deck, what he don't see coming is the Ace of Swords. That's what Lewis Hamilton don't see coming, is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords talks about truth. It talks about courage. It talks about vision. It talks about insight. It talks about power. It talks about triumph. It talks about accomplishments. It talks about irresistible forces. Okay? Cutting to the heart of the matter and on a roll. That's what this Ace of Swords is. This is what he don't see coming. Okay? Yeah, that's what they don't see coming. I'm so fucking hungry, yo. Like, the only thing I had to eat today was, I said eat today. I haven't even had shit to eat today. I just had some tea. And it was caffeinated, okay? It had caffeine like a motherfucker. Those of you who heard the audio earlier, y'all know I was on one this morning. But y'all know why I was on one this morning. Just because we still got more stuff to do. Okay. All right, y'all. Oh, now just enough cards too. Okay. Now just enough room, I meant. Okay, so here we go. Oh. Ooh, my neck, Lord. Ooh. Here we go, y'all. Ooh, that made me dizzy. Don't do that no more, motherfucker. All right, now we're down to these cards right here. And these are my Lucid Dream Beginner Tarot cards, all right? And I want to ask for 4 cards, okay? And what I want to ask for is, number 1, what karmic initiation occurred, okay? And what karmic fracture occurred? And then I want to know what karmic climax occurred. And what was the spiritual purpose of these 3 turning points for him? What turning points are you talking about, Shay? I'm talking about in 2007. What karmic initiation occurred, okay? That's going to be the first card. We're asking for 4. Spirit, when it comes to Lewis Hamilton, I want to know what karmic initiation occurred in 2007. 1 card, please. In 2007. What occurred? What karmic initiation occurred in 2007 for Lewis, please? Spirit, in 2016, what karmic fracture occurred for Lewis in 2016, please, Spirit? What karmic fracture occurred for Lewis in 2016, Spirit? What karmic climax occurred in 2021, Spirit? For Lewis Hamilton, please. Okay, one more card, John. What was the spiritual purpose? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Wait, can y'all see that? Y'all see that card that fell out like that? They always playing. Now, the crazy part about it is the way that it fell out, okay? It fell out in the reverse. I ain't going to tell you what it is, but it fell out in the reverse. What was the spiritual purpose of these 3 turning points? Ain't that some shit? That's the last question. And this card fell out and it's turned in the reverse. Now, faced up too. Now, I don't know which way these cards is. I just don't know. But we about to find out together. Okay? So let's just read this one because it's faced up. And I hope y'all saw how it had just fell like that. That card right there. What was the spiritual purpose of these 3 turning points? These is the 3 turning points up here. So the spiritual lesson behind it all is that's the hermit. It's the hermit, but the hermit came out in the reverse, y'all. So let's see what the spiritual lesson was. It says isolation, loneliness, withdrawal, being stuck, repeating past mistakes, loneliness, antisocial, and rejection. Lord have mercy on him, so Jesus. So, what was the spiritual purpose of these 3 turning points? That hermit right there in the reverse. Let's go ahead and see what these cards got to say. So this is the situation that occurred in 2007. All right. I don't know what occurred in 2007, but somebody do. So let's just see. What was the karmic initiation that occurred in 2007 for Lewis Hamilton? Card number 1, the Queen of Cups. This is interesting because Google say that he is a Cancer moon. That what Google say. I'm not saying, but that what Google say. All right. And it says compassion, warmth, caring, intuition, healer, supporter in the flow, and empathy. All right. What karmic initiation occurred? This Queen of Cups. Okay. So whatever happened in 2007 has something to do with a Queen of Cups. I don't know who the Queen of Cups is. All right. But they say this is a compassionate, a warmth, a caring, intuition, healer, supportive, in the flow of empathy. All right. So 2007, y'all, this is why something occurred. All right. Now, this card right here, for 2016, what karmic fracture occurred? Here we go. The Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords talks about breakthroughs, truths, new insights, new ideas, visions, focus, mental clarity, and success. All right. Whatever happened in 2016, it was because of this Ace of Swords. Breakthroughs, truths, insight, new ideas, visions, focus, material clarity, and success. Remember, we had that Ace of Swords over there too at the bottom of the deck. Remember? All right. Now, here we go. What karmic climax occurred in 2021 for Lewis Hamilton? We have the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. The Page of Pentacles talks about manifestation, grounds, ambitions, offering a gift, goal-oriented, financial opportunities, planner, consistent, loyal, faithful messenger. Right? Now, this is the kicker right here. This Hermit card. I'm going to read it to you again. What was the spiritual purpose of all these three turning points? Isolation, loneliness, withdrawal, being stuck, repeating past mistakes, loneliness, antisocial, and rejection. In rejection. Let's turn these cards around. We have the Queen of Cups who came out. The Queen of Cups talks about insecurity, oversensitive, needy, fragile, codependent, victim mentality, giving too much, mundane. That's her in the reverse. So things could have started off like this in 2007 and ended up like this. With the Ace of Swords, okay, in 2016. Remember, breakthroughs, truths, new ideas, insights, visions, focus, mental clarity, success. What was the turning point in 2016? Confusion, stress, miscommunication, mental blocks, rethinking the idea, poor judgment, dishonesty, hostility, arguments, and destruction. In 2021, what karmic climax occurred? Manifestation, grounding, ambition, offering a gift, goal-oriented, financial opportunities, planner, consistent, loyal, faith, messenger, but in the reverse. Lack of progress, immature, underachiever, missed opportunity, poor prospects, foolishness, laziness, procrastinator, and missed chances. And the Hermit card. What was the spiritual purpose of these turning points? Because obviously he didn't come into this situation if it was like this in the first place, in the reverse. It turned that way. It ended up being that way for him. Nobody finna go into some shit that sound like this in some reverse, but that's what ended up happening ultimately in 2007, 2016, 2021. What was the spiritual purpose of these three? Introspection, inward spiritual journey, spiritual illumination, soul searching, being alone, inner guidance, and withdrawal. That's what the spiritual purpose was, this turning point for him. He needed to go through this. He needed this to happen. Whether we liked it or not, it needed to happen. You want to know why it needed to happen? Because Spirit came through and said so, with the Hermit card being in the reverse. He had to be able to be isolated, be alone, to figure out what's going on around him. In order to figure out what's going on, because it presented itself in 2007 and 2016 and 2021. It presented itself as something good, but it turned out to be something not. If not, he wouldn't have lost, right? So he had to go inside to figure out what was going on the outside. So it had to happen, okay? Now, we're almost done. Can y'all believe we're only on the third deck? Wait, is the audio still going? I got y'all audio. My audio world. I got a whole audio world out there. Okay. Is the audio still going? Yes. All right. I'm going to ask for 3 cards right here. And these is the Heart Secret Hidden Oracles. And I just want 3 cards, okay, for this question using this deck. The first one is, what emotions is Lewis carrying into Ferrari? What is he releasing emotionally? Stop playing, Spirit. And what is he reclaiming emotionally? 3 cards, please. Straight 3 from the top. Spirit, when it comes to Lewis Hamilton, what emotions is he carrying into Ferrari? What is he releasing emotionally? And what is he reclaiming emotionally? Here we go, y'all. What is he carrying into Ferrari? What is he releasing emotionally? And what is he reclaiming? So, this is what Lewis is carrying into Ferrari. Apology, forgiveness, return, and sorry. I like that. I like that. I like that. That makes me feel like whatever happened in the past, you know, I apologize for my wrongdoings, whatever it is that I did that I could have did better, should have did better. I'm more mature. I'm a better person. I'm learning. I make mistakes. Forgive me. Allow me to come in here with a clean slate. Apology, forgiveness, return, and sorry. I love it. I love it. Just as cute as a button. Okay. Now, what is he releasing emotionally? Hey, I love it. Emotionally, he's releasing sorrow. He's releasing loss, grief, and depression. I love that. You gotta love that. Cute as a button. Okay, this is always the kicker. What is he reclaiming emotionally? What is he taking back that was taken from him or that he gave away easily? What is Lewis reclaiming emotionally with his Scorpio ass? Woo! Rejection, abandonment, being dismissive, eternal fear. Woo! What is he reclaiming? He's no longer allowing people to abandon him. He's no longer allowing people to reject him. He's no allowing people to dismiss him. And he's no longer free. He's no longer in eternal fear. Ha ha! This is what he's reclaiming. I'm not being abandoned. I'm not being dismissed. That I don't have no eternal fears. I am not being rejected. This is what he is reclaiming emotionally. I love it. I love it. I love this for him. Oh, look, I had to look at the bottom of the deck. Foundation. Established family security. I love it. I really do. Kudos for you, little button. Just as cute as a baby's button. Ooh, wonder if he ain't got no baby on the way, do we, y'all? No. No more readings for fam. I will not do another reading for this man. He done knocked Riri out the ball. He done knocked Chris Brown, Justin Bieber. He done knocked all these motherfuckers out. I've never did so many readings on one person in my life. I done more readings on him than I've done on my own goddamn self. Come on now. We got to leave Lewis alone. We got to leave Lewis alone. No more Lewis Hamilton. It's over. We're done with him, for real. No disrespect, but we done with Lewis. Anybody ask for a reading on Lewis, Shay gonna say no. Go watch all the rest of them and figure this shit out, okay? All right. Audio's still low. Yes. I have to double check. So we're almost done, y'all. Woo! Here we go, y'all. I'm going to ask for 4 cards, right? This is the Fortune Oracle by, where's she at? Sabrina, what is her name? Serena Star. I just love these cards. I love them, okay? Serena Star. These are her cards. All right, so I want to ask for 4 cards. And what I want to know is, what is the energy of what is the energy releasing? What energy is he releasing this year? What energy is he releasing next year? And what breakthrough moment is oh, hell no. That's wrong. That's wrong. Hold on. That's so wrong, y'all. Hold on. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. It's right here. Here we go, y'all. Sorry. That was the wrong one. Wait, is that the right one? Hold on, y'all. No. No. He don't get these cards. Oh, thank God I caught that. He don't get these cards. These for Selena. Woo, thank God I did not use those cards. That's for Selena, y'all. My bad. He gets these cards right here. Oh, y'all want to get some finished man cards? He gets some tea. He gets some tea cards, y'all. And he does get these. Where they at? He do get them, but not yet. He get them in a little bit. He get this first. Then he get that. All right, here we go. My bad. Oh, I'm so glad I caught that. I knew it was going to be a long read. God damn. All right, y'all. Here we go. Now, this is what he gets. He gets 3 cards right here, and we're using the star code cards next. Three cards, please. Oh, I'm so glad I caught that. So this is what we're going to ask. What is Lewis' long-term vision now? And what motivates him at this stage of his career? And what does Ferrari rewrite his legacy? How does Ferrari rewrite his legacy? Okay, I'll do that again. What is Lewis' long-term vision now? And what motivates him at this stage of his career? And how does Ferrari rewrite his legacy? There we go. Now we back on track, y'all. Sorry about that. Yes, I gotta do a Selena Gomez reading. She's up next. But here we go. Look at that. As always, keep it moving. Okay. It should be like this. Damn it. All right. So, what is Lewis' long-term vision now? Ooh, look at that. Number 31 could be significant. It talks about partnership. Ain't that what we talking about? Isn't that what we talking about, y'all? Partnership. All right, so we're going to go over to number 31 and see what number 31 has to say for him when it comes to what is Lewis' long-term vision now. Partnership. I think that's beautiful. So, man, y'all know I got to, hold on, I'll just use this card. It says, and it says Juno. It says Juno and it says partnership. It says, in work, in love, Juno wants you to trust that you can hold steady on your life's path and develop equal partnership. So get in there and wrestle to make the relationship work. Research healthy relationship skills and study negotiations and meditation techniques. Practice respect, communication, love, and conflict resolutions between various facets of your own personality. Like Juno and Jupiter strives to become two whole, empowered souls who can impress their individual potential, work around each other, foibles, and find balance. It says, be responsible for your own connections to the creative source, spirit, and your emotions. It says, don't ask another to carry your heart for you, as it makes it hard to accept the unique path. Live out your ambitions through your own work rather than through your mate, children, employees, or co-workers. If you do so, you can encourage others' growth and exploration along with your own, and to create the foundation of great relationships and a sense of community. If you don't, you can develop into jealous or create monsters if you want to be in a partnership but not examine any beliefs or training that said you had to give up what matters to you in order to be partnered up. If it's your choice to work alone, accept it. If it's not, expand the view and invite fresh possibilities. I like that. Challenges. If you live out your ambition through your mate or your partner, instead through your own efforts, the situation can develop into jealousy, manipulation, or disempowerment, micromanagement. The gift, true partnership, is a spiritual path. It's sacred, acts as a practice of healthy relationship skills. These skills begin within, not without. And I think that's why this Hermit card had to come in. I feel like Lewis has understand and accepted his role that he played in certain situations throughout his career, throughout his life. I apologize for what it is that I did wrong. I'm no longer carrying that. I no longer feel abandoned, dismissed. I have no fears. I do not feel as if people are rejecting me. Okay? I accept me for who I am, but don't judge me for who I used to be. All right? So, what is Lewis' long-term vision now? To actually have a real life partnership that actually understands him. Okay? Now let's move this card back up here. Now this card right here talks about what motivates him at this stage in his career. Let's turn it over. What motivates him at this career? Symbolist. Okay. So this is what motivates him right now. Okay. So let's go on over to 52. It's crazy because I was finna say 25 could be significant. And then we got 52 here. I smell somebody cooking something. Good. Good. That's the way the Campbell's. Good. All right. It smells good too. Let's talk about what it says. It says lean in to what is easy and comfortable and use that comfort to renew, grow, and expand. Look for people who can look to people who have compatible and complementary ideas or skills to yours. Work with your alliance. Gently expand your world through compatible people. Collaborate skills in through doing what you love. Look for a person who holds a missing piece of the project and bring them in. Find those who work with you and improve of and invest in them. We talking about partnership. What motivates him at this stage in his career? Partnership. Like-minded people. What was I watching? Oh, it had to be Atlanta Housewives because that's the only I've been binge watching fucking Atlanta Housewives. Don't ask me why. I was just fucking bored. But I'm on season 8 and I started from the fucking beginning. But one of them girls said, so I can't remember which one it is. If you are the smartest person among your friends, you ain't around the right people. If you are the most successful person out of your group, you're not around the right people. And I'm sorry if that sounds ugly, but if you are a turtle, surround yourself around turtles. If you are a giraffe, surround yourself around giraffes. A turtle is not going to be able to see what a giraffe can see, okay? And a giraffe is not going to be able to see what a turtle sees. Shout out to Damo, because he told me that. But just surround yourself around people that are like you, okay? Like-minded, you feel me? It will hurt a giraffe's fucking neck to bend way down to see what the fucking turtle is looking at. You feel me? So that's basically what this is all about. What motivating him in his career right now to be around people who not necessarily like and I'm sorry to say this, but not like a Michael Jackson situation. People respected Michael Jackson, but they never told Michael Jackson the real shit that he needed to hear. And sometimes you got to be surrounded around people that's going to tell you the real shit that you don't want to hear. I'm saying, I ain't saying motherfucker just hating on you and all that. I'm talking about that real person that genuinely cares about you and what you're going through and want you to continue to be successful. You got to have people like that in your life. You cannot have a motherfucker in your life that's getting to come along to get along. Because no, then that's when shit get all fucked up. If everybody approve of every motherfucking thing that you're doing, then when you go in debt and all this and that, and no tax people, ain't nobody around. But everybody was saying, yes. And they probably shouldn't. So I think that's what he's learning right now. Okay? It says, engaging family members and friends who really understand you. Explore what you have in common with beloved ones and focus on that rather than on the differences and build out from there. Wander in the favorite landscape and learn from what you find there. Play your favorite music, but on a new instrument. Bring your attention to where your energy flows easily, where it can be supported and be found. With enthusiasm, exit grows organically. When life is hard, a dinner with friends where you can laugh, relax, and let your guard down can be a great medicine. What a balm to talk over problems with someone who understands your worldview, to whom you do not need to explain yourself to exactly. Moments of ease can prepare us for the biggest challenges ahead. Keep a tight and small circle. Keep a tight and small circle. Are we still recording? We're almost out. Keep a tight and small circle. The challenges. The path of the less restrictions can be both delighted and limiting. Don't get stuck in a comfortable rut. Okay? Lift one another up and grow the comfort of compatible aspects can help you build up resources needed to do the hard work and face the tough stuff. You're not going to be able to do the hard work and face the tough stuff when you got a motherfucker smiling in your face and agreeing with every goddamn dumbass thing you say. You know it's dumb. But since another dumb motherfucker agreed with him, okay, which way did he go? Which way did he go? Okay. So this is good. Damn, somebody cooking some shit in my house. It smells good. All right. Now, let's see what the last card has to say. How does Ferrari rewrite his legacy? Okay. And it's going to be this card, y'all. Oh, you are so beautiful to me, Darla. Darla, number 28 could be significant. But how does Ferrari rewrite his legacy? Listen, y'all. We got healed. We got healed. That is so beautiful to me. Let's talk about it. The Chiron. Wow. How does Ferrari rewrite his legacy? I'm really in awe right here, y'all. Like, I swear, I love doing this. I do. And I still be telling everybody I'm a baby because I done came a long way. Check my old channel. Well, y'all probably watching me on the old one anyway, but new people and old people, check my old channel. How I started off. And I dated that day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, all the way up until me right now. Y'all should go check it out. I done came a little way, and I'm still a fucking baby. I'm still a fucking baby in this, man. I be amazed at these cards, man. But, hold on. My audio finna run out, because I have been talking to them earlier for like, we got an hour and 51 in on video and 2 hours and 55 on audio. I was talking to them earlier. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to stop y'all because I don't want y'all to miss this. So let me stop it, y'all, and I'm going to start y'all over again. Okay. There go the audio. Part 2, y'all. Told y'all I wasn't going to leave y'all hanging. Y'all know how I do it. It is still Wednesday, February the 25th, and it is 11:15 a.m., y'all. Okay, that's for the audio people. All right, this part 2 of the Lewis Hamilton reading, y'all. Told y'all I wasn't gonna let y'all miss nothing. Here we go. Now back to the video. Now we're talking about how does Ferrari rewrite his legacy, and we got Hill right here, y'all. Heal. So let's read it. It says, find purpose in your problem. Hard-earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign casualty. You may never know why you went through a difficult time, but you can put what you learned from it to good use. Even if you never quite heal in this place of karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass on once you metabolize the information. This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with, it may be left over for a past life, a chapter, a review of what your soul already knows. If an old pain is triggered, have compassion for yourself. You are more than your troubles. You know the route through, and now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit. If this situation stretches and tests you, take it as a training for a hero within. What you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. Wow. How does Ferrari rewrite his legacy? That's so beautiful, Darla. Listen. Challenges. This situation can set off touchy memories or poke you where it still hurts. It says sharpen it says, sharple can hurt as much coming out as it does going in. Take this opportunity to heal so those old places can transform. It says gifts. Allow the pain and troubles of the past to become the wisdom and passion of the present moment. And it's crazy because I didn't know this, but when I was double checking what his zodiac sign was, because I had made a mistake with Winnie Harlow and said that she was a Cancer, but the lady had corrected me and told me that she was a Leo, I believe. But anyhow, so I double checked to make sure he was a Capricorn. But my whole point is, it says he's a Capricorn, a Cancer, and a Scorpio rising. And most people know that Scorpio is all about transformation, death, transformation, ending, things of that nature. And that's what his rising sign is. If Google ain't lied to me. He's a Scorpio rising. Okay, that's his ascendant sign. He's rising up to be a Scorpio. Right? So I think this is beautiful. Scorpio is all about transformation and healing and becoming a better person. And I think this is how his legacy is going to be rewritten with Ferrari. I sure in the hell hope so. Okay? Now, that's that. And my apologies for damn near fucking up the shit, y'all, earlier, but I caught it. Now, we finna see what's the T. But we're not gonna go TT like that. We're just gonna pull 2 cards and see what the T is, okay? And this is like the shadow aspect of it all, okay? What truths is Lewis avoiding, spirit? And what must he confront to be successful at Ferrari? Spirit, 2 cards, please, for Lewis Hamilton. We almost done, y'all. What truths is he avoiding? And what must he confront to succeed at Ferrari? Okay, I'm going to do it a little different, y'all. I'm going to do it a little different, if you don't mind. Spirit said I can do it a little different. Two cards, please. Whoa. Not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Okay. The one that came over. So that's what we got right there. That's the T. What truths is Lewis avoiding? And what must he confront to succeed at Ferrari? And what must he confront to succeed at Ferrari? At Ferrari. Y'all know I don't use Ferrari in my daily. Goddamn. What must he confront to succeed at Ferrari? Sorry about that. Okay, this is the last card here. I can see this is in the wrong way. All right. Now, this is what we have right here. All right. What truths was he avoiding? We got moving and we got groupies. Okay. I don't know what that got to do with anything. What truths is he avoiding? The T. We got moving and groupies. I don't know if this means moving away from the groupies. I don't know what truths is he's avoiding, that maybe the groupies is someone he needs to not be around so much, or I don't know. Okay. But that's what we got. What truths is he's avoiding? Maybe he got to get rid of the groupies or something. I don't know. It says movings and it says groupies. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Now, we got these cards right here. Okay, and these cards came out in reverse. Y'all see I had just turned them over though, but these cards came out in the reverse or whatever. They were like, they were this way, and I just turned them over. But it says, what must he confront to succeed? He needs to confront dealing with this drama. So no more drama, okay? And not dealing with the same bullshit on a different day. This is what he needs to confront in order to be successful. No more drama. No, not being a drama starter. And no more feeling like same shit, different day. Okay? This is what he needs to confront in order to be successful. All right? And moving away from these groupies could be where all the drama is at. Could be. Not saying that it is, but it could be. They could be the drama starters sometimes. They could be the same shit, different day. You know, that he may not want to necessarily admit at this time. That truth that he could be avoiding, all right? I don't know. But now we can get to the Serena Star cards. I love these cards. Now we can get to her, okay? So I'm going to ask for 4 cards here, okay? And I want to know, what is the energy for his first season with Ferrari? What is the team chemistry? What is the breakthrough moment? And what is his long-term destiny for Safari? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about Ferrari chapter. I cannot. It's Ferrari. It's Ferrari. Don't get in my comments saying shit. It's Ferrari, god damn it. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I ain't had no nourishment today. Just tea. Alright, that card just popped up. Can I get 3 more cards, please? What is the team chemistry? What is the breakthrough moment? And what is the long-term destiny when it comes to Ferrari? I'm going to still get 4 cards because I don't like that. How did I do that? They said, no, you're not. Okay, well, damn. I can't never do nothing I want to do. I mean, I can't never. One more. I ain't taking it because y'all won't let me do what I want to do. One more card, please. Okay. Whoa. Well, look at there. Anyway, we're going to use this card for last. So, here we go. I asked for 4 cards right here. So, what is the energy of his first season with Ferrari? We have number 26, and it talks about a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So we got plain here, okay? What is the energy of his first season with Ferrari? A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more fuller, okay? The next question at hand is, what is the team's chemistry energy? We have number 22, and it talks about know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Isn't that a good card? What is the team's chemistry energy? You got mountains. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Don't remember what you learned. Remember what you learned. There will be mountains to jump over, but you will be able to do it if you keep a cool booty. You keep a cool booty. Now, right here, the next card. What breakthrough moments? What will be the breakthrough moment? And we have thorns right here. It says, weathering the challenges ahead, bring a new and positive future. Ain't that some shit? What is the breakthrough moment? The breakthrough moments is the thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring a new and positive future. Then we got, remember we had mountains. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. What came after that? Weathering challenges ahead will bring new and positive future. And then look, the Phoenix. The Phoenix. What is the long-term destiny of this Ferrari chapter? Be prepared to be rewarded after a period of crisis. The Phoenix. What is the long-term destiny of this Ferrari chapter? The Phoenix. Be prepared to be rewarded after a period of crisis. Ain't that some shit? Now, I don't know what this card say, but I know what this card say. Now, a lot of times when I did use these cards for people in their personal readings, that's why I said I like doing these cards, but I ain't did no personal readings, and I don't know how long because everybody want to know about all the goddamn celebrities. But every time I use these cards in my personal readings, and maybe in the regular readings, I don't know, go check them out and see. But this shit always seems to happen. That's why I like using the Serena. What's her name? Serena Star? That's why I like using her cards. Because they always seem to really happen. My point is, we got marriage. It says you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be marriage in itself. We do know that he is in a partnership that could be considered or looked at as a marriage. Okay, coming together, things of that nature. Or dare I say, he's gonna be getting married soon. Don't ask me a goddamn thing, because I don't know. But I did want to show you all that. Because a lot of times, when I get done with my readings, I end up looking at the bottom of the deck or looking, and I'll be like, damn, they ain't even get to see that. But everybody in auto got to hear it, though. Everybody in auto got to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That should be funny. But anyway, we got marriage right there, y'all. Let's check this card out that just wants to jump out and do its thing. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. That's crazy. We got the Sun card. That's the first card that jumped out. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Have anybody ever been in a sunflower seed field? These bitches is scary as hell. I remember as a kid when I used to stay in Rockford, Illinois. I don't know where the fuck we was at, but the sunflowers, they scary in a bitch, man. And they big. They like tall as people. And I was a little shorty. I was scared of them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably be scared of a motherfucker right now if I was in a sunflower patch, like, field. I think I would still be scared, like, right now, because they were so huge as a child. Like, I'm scared. It's weird shit that I'm scared of. Like, I'm scared of weeping willow trees. Don't tell nobody. Because I feel like they from space, and I feel like their vine will come down and just wrap me all up and shit. So, yeah, I'm afraid of weeping willow trees. And now you guys know I'm afraid of sunflowers. That's my truth. They are hard, but they are. They big as hell. They like the size of your head. And they tall. You see how close these damn sunflower seeds, this sunflower is to that sun? Yes, because they big. Open your heart to enormous growth ahead, Mr. Lewis Hamilton. Last card, y'all. He could be getting married, y'all. I don't know. And I'm not finna do a read on it. Don't ask me to. Here we go. Last card, y'all. This is the Celestial Insight cards. And the last question here is, what does Ferrari ignite in Lewis that no other team could? One card, please, Spirit. What does Ferrari ignite in Lewis Hamilton that no other card, I said no other card could, no other team could? It's going to be the first card from the top, Spirit, please. What does Ferrari ignite in Lewis that no other team could? Top card, Spirit, please, to close out this reading. What does Ferrari ignite in Lewis that no other team could? Here we go, y'all. Ha! Ain't that some shit? Embrace. Embrace the changes happening around you. Have you recently changes made you uneasy? Accept them, adjust, and discover the opportunities that come with transformation. He's stepping into his Scorpio energy. And Scorpio is all about transformation. Let me tell you about it. What does Ferrari ignite in Lewis that no other team could? No other team could embrace him for who he truly was. No one could really accept him for whom he truly was. And Ferrari seems to be the only team that can do that. Embrace the changes happening around you. Have a recent change made you uneasy? Accept them, adjust, and discover the opportunities that come with transformation. He may be a little uneasy, but that's that baggage from the past. Okay, this is my time to show these people that I'm the same person, but I have evolved into a better person. You feel me? Embrace me, love me, don't reject me, don't abandon me. Don't put eternal fear inside me. Love me, welcome me, embrace me. I'm human. All right. Now that has been the very last and final reading for Lewis Hamilton. I will not do another reading on him. All right, that's it. Now, Rising Court, the chamber dims for now, but your light does not. Continue to move with intentions until we meet again. I am Queen Von Shade Rising 360 Plus Tarot. Thank you. I'm out.